Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to ZTV Live special edition today on Spring to Action. Today is Alexandria's famous and iconic Giving Day. I don't know of any other city that has the kind of support and community camaraderie that we have here in Alexandria. And today I'm joined by three of our local nonprofit leaders, and they are going to give us a little update and let us know how it's going so far on Spring to Action for today. So let's start with you, Jane Collins of HERD. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how it's going today?
It's going fabulously. And thanks, Susan, for the zebra, just as always, being such a part of the nonprofit community. So thanks for doing this.
It's our pleasure. Thanks for letting us share your stories. You guys have such compelling stories. We are just thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, thank you. And this is our first year in Spring to Action. And we're actually right now, as of this second, leading in the small nonprofit fundraising. I kind of feel like the hare and the tortoise. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. I'll take it.
Yeah, maybe it's beginner's luck. That's okay.
Exactly, right? But I would still encourage people to donate to us if you're so inclined, because when you work with HERD, we hire artists to bring creativity to and life skills to people in need. So you help support artists, and artists have been really hit hard during the pandemic. So every little bit of compensation, because a lot of them are, gig workers. They work by assignment, they work by projects, they work by appointment. So, they don't normally have the standard 9 to 5. You also help people in need. You give them the opportunity to express themselves and to be heard. And then you also help our partner nonprofits, the people we partner with, because it helps them do their job better. So that's my plug. But I'm just really excited to be part of this after 11 years, and I hope everybody meets or exceeds their goals.
Oh, I agree, and very well said. And of course, I'm very familiar with your nonprofit. And due to we had, of course, a little bit of technical difficulties. I wasn't able to get all the names of your organizations and your websites on the screen. So, Jane, if you could just say what the website is, how people can find you and how they can donate to your organization. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. Wait, we can't hear you. You were fine. Well, I know it's herdnova.org, right? I'm going to type it in here. herdnova.org. And then people can find you that way. Terrific. Jane, that was good timing. I'm glad that we had your audio while you were explaining to us all about HERD. So, yes, that's fantastic. Giselle, why don't we go to you next?
Thank you so much, Susan. We're excited, and I had mentioned this earlier. I am not quite at that point where I'm combing the leaderboard and clicking refresh every 20 seconds to see where we stand. I know that I will get there probably close to 10, 11 p.m. tonight. We had a big goal this year at the Center for Alexandria's Children. Our goal was to raise $50,000 to support Alexandria's kids, our community education to prevent child abuse, provide community learn and play groups throughout the city to our most vulnerable families, and respond to identified cases of child abuse in the city, providing forensic interviews and making sure those kids don't fall through the cracks. So we had a big goal, $50,000. Last year we raised $46,000. So we upped the ante. And I'm feeling really confident. We've never done so well during the early giving phase of Spring to Action. And our board of directors has been truly committed to making sure that we can continue to provide services, to keep our doors open. And Spring to Action is a huge contributor to our ability to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you talk a little bit about what your goals are for 2021 and how Spring to Action can kind of get you there?
Absolutely. We are, unfortunately, one of the things that we're seeing right now is child abuse reporting going back up to pre-pandemic levels. And we know from the families that we've served that kids in our community have really suffered from a lack of access to social opportunities and in-person school. And so if we can raise that $50,000, that's our goal. We're 68% of the way there. Excellent. We are committed to continue to connect, collaborate, and partner with other nonprofits and the families that we serve, and continue to be in the community, providing those integral and priority prioritize services to our most vulnerable families.
Excellent. Yeah, children have really been unduly affected by this pandemic. Can you give me your address, your URL, Giselle, and I'll type it in the comments for people to be able to find?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Spring2ACTion.org organizations, and it's Center for Alexandria Children, and it's all got hyphens in between. So center hyphen for hyphen Alexandria's hyphen S hyphen children.
So there's a hyphen between Alexandria and the S?
There really is.
Okay. I was going to say my typing skills are being put to the test here. So children, and then terrific, and then that's spring2action.org. Terrific.
/organizations /Center for Alexandria's Children. Thank you, Susan.
Sure. My apologies for the clunkiness here. Okay, terrific. If it's wrong, you can go in, but I don't think it's wrong. Well, I do want to spell spring correctly. Forgive me, everybody. Okay, organizations. Okay, and I believe I've got that correct. Okay, and Maggie, thank you so much for your patience and for hanging in there.
Of course, yeah. I love
Can you,
hearing about what everyone.
Can you talk about your, let us know what your organization is and talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love hearing about what everyone else is doing and how everyone else is doing on Spring2Action. It's so exciting. I'm with Rebuilding Together DC Alexandria. So we provide critical home repairs for low-income families and individuals. We also work with other nonprofits and do upgrades to community centers and schools, et cetera. But really this year we've seen with, the social distancing guidelines and the stay-at-home orders early on in the pandemic was really hard for a lot of our clients, especially those who are on our wait list waiting for services. Especially those with HVAC needs and roof repairs and things that you really just need to stay safe at home. And we are mostly a volunteer-run organization, or not volunteer-run, but we utilize 1,000+ volunteers every year to help us complete the home repairs.
Volunteer
and that
powered,
was really,
right? Volunteer powered.
Yeah. Exactly. But obviously, for the safety of our homeowners and our volunteers, we did not, we had to really cut back on the way we used volunteers this year. So that's been really our biggest challenge. And so Spring2Action has really helped us, make sure that we're getting people off our wait list. We had over 200 people on our wait list at the beginning of the pandemic, which is really about what we serve in an entire year. So the need is extremely, extremely great. And Spring2Action is just really helping us make sure that we can partner with local contractors and make sure that all of our homeowners in Alexandria receive the critical home repairs that they need so they can stay safe at home. Whether the rest of the pandemic and probably future pandemics to come, hopefully not, but, where we are now. So yeah, that's kind of, what we're looking at for Spring2Action this year, and just so grateful for the whole community. And we love Alexandria and want to keep people in safe, affordable, healthy homes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. And of course, you're a well-known organization. And obviously the work that you're doing is vital, as you just described. Can you speak at all to, past things you were able to do specifically because of Spring2Action's impact on your organization?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year we were able, right at the beginning of the pandemic, we were able to raise more. I think we raised more last year than any other Spring2Action in recent history, at least the data that I had in front of me. So that really helped us just make sure that we could start serving the really immediate needs of those. So we looked at our wait list and say, who do we need to serve right now? They're staying at home, their homes are unsafe. How do we get in there and serve them immediately? So last year during Spring2Action, that was extremely helpful. And we were just so grateful for our entire community for coming together and allowing us to really make those immediate impacts on the homeowners that needed it most.
Yeah, I think last year Spring2Action really vaulted to the front of how everybody realized how essential they are, and there's just amazing work that they do. Just the collaboration, community, and connection. I mean, it's really just who they are. So, well, congratulations to all of you guys for a successful beginning to your day. Jane, I hope you can stay out in the forefront there. Anything you can make is good. And I don't know, Jane, if you're did your volume come back? Nope. No,
Nope.
no, we can't hear you. But listen, thank you so much for calling in. It was great to see you. And again, I'm thrilled that you were able to get everything in before the gods of technology were working against us a little bit on this, but we were able to muscle through. Good luck to you all. I'll be thinking about you guys today, and drop us a line, on the message on the Zebra page, and just let us know how you're doing at the end of the day. So, but we'll be checking those totals with you, Giselle. All right, guys, take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.